Welcome to another episode, everyone. OG Gangsta from Santana Block, Compton Crib has had enough. He's calling out gang members, calling out gang bangers, calling out YNs, if you will, saying that these YNs are not tough. It's time to put the weapons down. You all need to listen up. We're trying to save your lives here. Clearly, his mission is to get individuals out of the street and get blacks to stop gang banging, or at least put the weapons down. As I've been saying over here on the Inside Story with me, Damian Porter, please put the weapons down. We don't have to harm one another. You can continue with your affiliation if so necessary, but we don't have to cause permanent damage to one another. We have a bigger fight on the horizon.
I'm calling on all these gangbangers out here in California, man. There's these active gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? And put the flags down and leave the bullshit alone, man. It ain't even really about putting the flags down. It's just about, you know what I'm saying, stopping this senseless violence out here. Because believe me, I understand. I know where y'all coming from. I've been there and done that. I done did it at the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm always love my neighborhood. I'm always be from where I'm from, Compton, Santana Block. I'm always be from the block. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just not with the nonsense, man. I'm just not with me harming another brother or another sister, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real, man. One of my biggest regrets is gang banging, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's real. One of my biggest regrets is gang banging, hurting another brother for no reason. For bullshit. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. 85% of what we pick them guns up for, of what we go out there and hurt each other for, commit genocide for, 85% of that shit could be talked out, man. 85% of it. I know that for a fact, man. It ain't all about everybody coming up, especially when you're a youngster. Everybody got a chip on their shoulder. Everybody don't want nobody to think they know punk. Everybody want to be tough. Everybody want to, you know what I'm saying, show everybody how tough. Man, that shit don't mean nothing, man. You know why it don't mean nothing? When all these police and shit is out here gunning our brothers and sisters down, we don't react. We don't do a damn thing, man. So we save all this tough shit, man. You know, they talking about, oh, the YNs ain't shit. They just like, man, look, man. They just like us, man. You think they crazier than what we was? You think they crazier from a gangster from Santana? A Monster Cody from A-Tray Gangster? Yosemite Sound from 107? Crazy Poke from Five Deuce Broadway? Man, OG Droopy from Main Street? Big Louie from Main Street? Lil Maine from Main Street? Come on, man. Man, these youngsters they can't walk in all shoes, man. Because this is a whole different thing. And I'm not saying that to disrespect them, because I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm just kicking facts, man. It'll never be reputations in this day and age like it was when I came up, man.
Yeah, that's so true, man. You know, back in my day, Gangsta is before me. His generation is before mine, for sure. I believe Gangsta is 63 years old. Looks good to be 63 years old, of course. Has been through a lot in his lifetime. And, you know, in our days, growing up, yeah, man, the gangbanging was for real. You know, it was really just getting started. It hadn't been around for a long time. And there were some very serious individuals and some individuals that had reputations all over the land. And for good reason. These individuals would take you out. You know, and these days, you know, if you're still trying to build a reputation in 2026, it's too late, man. It's over. Just give it up. And, you know, these YNs, a lot of them, they're not tough. They have on these skinny jeans and flip-flops and all of this, and man purses and all this. Man, knock it off. And you can't fight. A lot of these individuals, all they do is draw their weapon. They may use it, so what? It don't make them a killer. all they do is draw their weapons and they won't fight. And then they get to jail, they get to the county jail, and they get whooped on and beat on, get on the phone and start screaming and all that because they can't fight. They never had a fight. We grew up, we was scrapping. You had to learn how to fight. You was gonna know how to fight one way or another by getting whooped on every day. You building your skills. And that is not to disrespect the YNs. That's okay that they're not out there fighting, but we don't need to be killing one another either. Y'all need to put the weapons down.
Never, ever, ever, ever. It'll never be reputations, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see no puddings and no Marcus Nuns. And come on, man. You know what I'm saying? No Porkies. Hey, man. Bullshit ain't nothing, man. You ain't gonna see no reputations on the red team or the blue team like that no more, man. It's over for this gang banging shit, man. And I need everybody to show this video, man. We need this video to go viral, homie. Because I'm telling you, the shit I started in 1973. 11 years old, man. 5th grade. I started claiming. I wasn't official until I was like in the 7th, 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? I started claiming in the 5th grade, representing it. You know, that seat. You know what I'm saying? So, man, this fucking, man, Crippin started in 1969, man. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Who won? Who in the fuck, who won, man? All my so-called enemies that I had coming up, they still there. They ain't went nowhere. We ain't went nowhere. All we done did is help these Chris actors commit genocide. We did it on ourselves. We did this shit on ourselves, man. Ku Klux Klan don't really got to do nothing. All they got to do is sit back and watch the clowns in the circus, which is us, hurting and killing each other, man.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, of course, we're doing their job for them, and we can't blame everything on the YT man. This genocide that we have been involved in, this destruction in the black community, the onus is on us and no one else to rectify. Because for the most part, we put ourselves in this position. Yes, certain reasons that we ended up in this position. But after so long in this position, we have to recognize that it is something that we can do about it, and only us. And if anyone else wanted to do something about it, they would have. They don't care that we are unaliving ourselves. And again, we can't blame them because we are unaliving ourselves. So we have to stop it.
For real. Man, we got to stop. We got to stop this shit, man. We just killing each other. Phew, man. I think back to so many homies from my neighborhood that's dead, just my neighborhood. I'm not talking about the homies from all the other Compton Crip neighborhoods that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about homies from on the blood side, the Pyru side. Just my neighborhood, man. Let me see some. Wait a minute. This one of the books I wrote right here, man. Some Talk It, I Live It. Well, Gangsta, Some Talk It, I Live It, man. And in this book, man, I wrote this book in like 2005. You know what I'm saying? When I was locked up in the penitentiary, man. And I had this just from 2005 or 4. I had listed, I had put a list of my homies and my homeboys and homegirls in this book. You know what I'm saying? That's resting in peace, man. I'm trying to find it. Shit is crazy, man. Here you go right away. Nah. This the machine in motion right here. This the Crip anthem. This the Crip anthem right here. It ain't that.
Shit, it's probably a few more since then. Right? Yeah, that was 2005. A few more have died since
where is that list at,
he written that book.
That's just from my neighborhood, man. And this was like in 2004. That's probably because I'm looking for it right now. But I'm gonna find it, and it's in this book. And the next time I come online, man, I'm gonna show you 5 pages. This is just the first half. The first shit. Bay Rob, whiskey. Man, I could Lil PJ. I could go on and on and on and on, man.
Yeah, of course, man. You know, and I think about all of the friends that I've lost, and yeah, of course, from my hood alone, but from all hoods, different hoods. So many individuals, man, growing up into now, that have lost their lives. So many individuals. When I think of when you put all of these gangs together, it's been nothing short of a genocide. And myself, like OG Gangsta here, is just trying to give back and trying to let you all know that that's not the life to live, because we helped to contribute to this nonsense when we were gang banging tough and in the street and passing on, this damaging philosophy, this ideology that indoctrinates black men, self-hatred, causes us to harm one another. Well, then the onus is on us to help clean this up with whatever time that we have left here on earth, to try to stop individuals from doing some of the things that we did and ended up where we ended up, which is in the penitentiary, shot in the hospital, bleeding, alone, in isolation. It's a traumatic experience and a devastating life, and we all need to do better. Being successful, there's nothing wrong with that, and living in peace, that's okay.
Brothers dead for nothing, man. For this dumb shit, you know what I'm saying, that we call gangbanging. You ain't gonna get no reputation in this day and age. All you gonna get is killed or life sentence in prison, man.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? See, the day of the reputation is when we grew up coming through juvenile hall, juvenile camp, youth authority, county jail, state prison. I mean, them days is over, man.
Over.
Them days are over.
So rap, talk to them.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get nothing but problems.
Talk to them.
You know, and while we out here killing each other, man, everybody else is sitting back.
Holla at them. Those days are over. Ain't gonna get nothing but problems. While we out here killing each other, everyone else is sitting back. Say it again. Talk to them for the people in the back.
No. Everybody else sitting back, man, watching the circus. Watching us clowns in the circus, man.
Clowns.
We thinking we doing something, representing the hood. Man, the hood is gonna be there when we dead. 50 years from now, ain't even nobody gonna be over there no more. It's gonna be some whole other shit. You know? Streets undefeated, man.
Yeah, the streets are undefeated. The streets haven't lost yet.
You know?
Streets haven't lost yet, bro.
They say, Big Syke say, I say, cuz we be banging here on the west side. You feel me on hood. It sound good. You know what I'm saying? That's on you. I'm just trying to save a brother out here, homie. Because at the end of the day, when you sit behind them motherfucking walls, you know what I'm saying? And you got 30 to 50, 27 to 30 to life.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna feel the same way on hood.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? When your own homeboys beat your ass, stab you, roll you up, get you off the yard and kill you, on hood. That shit, man, that shit don't mean nothing, man.
Nope.
That gang, I've been there and done that. Nigga, I've gang banged for 40 years. I know it ain't shit. I'm 60, finna be 64, 63 years old. I know it ain't shit. You can't tell me nothing about gang banging or going through the system. I done hit from juvenile hall to youth authority, to county jail, state prison, and federal prison. Only thing I ain't touched is death row. So my mother, can't none of y'all motherfuckers banging out there tell me a goddamn thing.
Got that right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Busters.
just on here to try to help y'all. I'm trying to save y'all life because I know it ain't about shit, man.
Nothing.
I don't want your mothers to be crying. I don't want your family, your sisters and brothers to be up on that stadium talking about, oh, he was so good.
With a GoFundMe.
I'm just, man. I'm just saying, man. When I saw the gang banging, there wasn't no history to look back on. Now y'all got over 54 years of fucking history to look back on and see that gang banging ain't shit, but y'all ain't even got enough fucking sense to even look back on the history and see what the history was all about. It's gonna be too late when you're dead. It's gonna be too late when you're sitting in that prison we're looking at a 40 to life sentence.
Yeah, and that's true, man. You know, the history is there now. As I was saying the other day, I don't know anyone that has walked away from gang banging unscathed. No one in the history of it. I don't know anyone that has gotten out of the game cleanly and is successful now. There are individuals who are successful now, but they didn't get out of the gang banging cleanly. Something happened. They shot someone. They were shot, beaten, stabbed. They went to prison. Something happened in their life that changed their life at some point, because no one leaves this self-destructive genocidal culture unscathed. So you have to get out, or you're just setting yourself up for a life of turmoil.
I'm not telling nobody to disrespect their hood. I'm not telling nobody not to claim their hood. I'm always claims where I'm from. Santana, Compton, Santana Block. I'm always claim where I'm from. But I'm not with the dumb shit. I'm not with no violence, man. I'm not with hurting no another brother because he live on a different street. He live in a different part of the town. He wear a different color. I'm not with none of that dumb ass shit. When you sit back and think about that shit, and you think about, oh, I'm trying to kill this brother because he wear a different color or he live on a different street, man, that's the dumbest shit in the world. Somebody need to tell you motherfuckers something, man. That shit is stupid. And if your OG homies ain't telling you right, they full of shit. Don't not let no nigga sit up and tell you to go do something he ain't finna come do with you. Nigga, when I was banging, I was on the front line. Front line. Not the back line, not the middle line, not the corner line. I was on the motherfucking front line. You got all these fake ass wannabe OG niggas. A lot of these hoods got niggas in them that ain't never did a motherfucking thing. But the youngsters don't know. The youngsters think they OGs, but they just some old bitches. They ain't no fucking OG nothing. In order to be an OG, it goes by your motherfucking longevity, that you done been in the game, the motherfucking your participation in the game, the work that you done put in the game, and the respect that you got in the fucking streets. If you don't qualify under that, you ain't no motherfucking OG.
Biatches.
Motherfuckers just say OG just to say it because the motherfucker older. That ain't what OG mean, man. OG mean original motherfucking gangster. Straight out. Original gangster. That's what OG mean, homie.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with age. There are individuals who are older. They're certainly not OGs. And he's right. If these individuals are putting you up to do something in 2026, then these individuals are not your friend. As I've said before, these gangs need to send these young individuals home and tell them you don't qualify. You can't even be from our gang. You need to go somewhere and grow up. You need to go to school. It's really a black eye on the gang to have 11 and 12-year-olds banging that gang. Here we have an individual who was around when gang banging started, essentially. Someone who's been gang banging since 1973 or so. Hell, that was before I was born. He was around when the cripping was for real. And he's letting you know, as I have been, that it's no good. It's going to end bad for you, for everyone. There's no saving grace in it whatsoever, man. We're harming one another, ended up in prison for a lifetime, something near a lifetime. No way. And for what? Just for harming one another because you stay around the corner from me? Because I wear blue and you wear red, I wear red and you wear blue. Who gives a freaking damn? That's the dumbest thing ever. Makes no sense. Newsflash, breaking news. We've been bamboozled. We've been had, people. We're sitting here killing one another because someone has on a different color, and we're grown men, and we've been had. We've been taken. And it's time to stop it now, or be damned. You continue on with this sort of behavior, you're going to be damned. For the level of foolishness that it entails alone is going to crucify you. I'm going to leave it there. Push the video out, as Gangsta said. Go over there to his channel. It's OGN TV. OGEN TV. See his whole video here. It's a long way to go, as you can see right here. I'm stopping it right here. It's a long way to go. So he's going on for a while. I'm not sure what else he has to say, but I'm sure along those lines, chastising these so-called YNs and these older individuals, these OGs, as he said, these individuals out here misleading these YNs, having these dudes on missions, these young individuals running their hoods and all this, and they were not doing anything when they were young. The individuals who were really doing stuff, they're dead or in prison. For the most part, they didn't die out. And these individuals, because they were not doing nothing, and so they never went to prison, and they never been shot, nothing ever really happened to them, they're still around. Whereas all of their contemporaries are gone, one way or another. These are the individuals that are calling shots, just by default, because they happen to be older, and they've been around the hood forever, and they're still there because nothing happened to them. They were not doing anything. Now they got everybody that wasn't around at that time thinking that they're tough. The individuals that were around at that time, they're in prison or dead. The individuals that know that these individuals are not like that, they're not around to expose them. So you got these young brothers around here following them around. And the young brothers think that these individuals are some solid individuals, not knowing they ain't nothing but a bunch of cupcakes of the Hostess variety. Honey buns, ding dongs, Twinkies with peanut butter in the middle, fresh out the microwave, cinnamon rolls, all gooey on the inside. Let me know what you think in the comments. Get the hell out of the gangs. If you need me, I'm here for you any way that I can be. Let's go to the park. Let's go somewhere and work out together. Get that energy off somewhere else in some other way. When I see you on the street, I'm going to shake your hand and I'm going to embrace you. I'm not mean mugging you as a brother. There are people that I mean mug, but it's not my people. I don't have a problem with my people. My people are not my enemy. And I know this now. When I see my people, it's all love. I embrace them. I want them to feel the love. I want them to feel love from me. We felt hatred from one another for generations, even from one another. Now, at some point, we have to love one another. So I'm quick to let a brother know that I do love him. Just to let him know when I see him that I'm not your enemy. To diffuse that situation immediately, because he's been taught throughout his life that I am his enemy. A lot of these brothers are indoctrinated, brainwashed, self-hating. So they'll mean mug you, look at you crazy up and down, looking for some trouble just because you're black. That's a brainwashed individual. So to diffuse the situation, when I see him, I immediately, try to crack a little smile or whatever, like shake my head, acknowledge the individual, letting them know I'm here not seeking any trouble. I'm here having your back if there is some trouble. I'm your people. I'm on your side. It's the message I try to give anyone when I see him at the gas station or store or wherever else. Instead of meeting his glance with a glance of my own, like, what's up? Like, what you looking at me? That's how it would have been before. But now that I am more mature, I don't have infantile behaviors. I don't think like that anymore. Now, these other people who I know that hate my guts, really hate my guts, I look at them and I want them to see a strong black man. I don't crack a smile. If they speak, speak to me, I'll speak back. But I ain't breaking my neck to speak to you and hey, sir, and all this. Oh, no. You look at me, I want you to know I'm mad as hell about what you've done. I'm angry. Still, I'm pissed. I'm mad as hell. I'll forget all of that. It's in the past. I am mad as hell. I don't forgive them. And I want them to know it. I'm not hiding that fact. You silly ass Negroes, you do whatever you want to do. You don't see color and all of this bull. You live your life. The big fella. No. I'm pissed about what they did to my people. I'm angry. But when it comes to my people, I love them. And I want them to know it. I want black people to know that they are worthy of love. Period. So when I see them, I love them and I embrace them and I defend them to let them know that they are loved and cared for, that they don't have to apologize for being on this earth. People say, well, that's being selective and divisive. I only say that. I do this because black people receive so much hatred in the world that people are so quick to tell them that they hate them or that we are not enough, that we are animals or less than, we are inferior, unworthy of love. So then, I find it my duty to combat that false narrative with love, to let my people know that's a falsity. Let me disabuse you of that notion right now that you are unworthy. You are, in fact, indeed worthy of love, and I'll prove it to you. People say, well, why are you always talking about your people and always loving your people and this and that? Well, why are you always hating my people? Since you do, I have to show them love because you all show them so much hatred. I have to show them love. I can't show them hatred too. You do enough of that. I have to let them know that they are loved. You're telling them that they don't belong on this earth. That's what you're telling my people, that we don't belong on this earth. No, it's not every one of you. And if it's not you, then if it doesn't apply, then don't worry about it. I'm not talking about you. If you feel some kind of way, any tinkling anywhere on the insides of your sickly body, if you feel something deep in your soul, in your gut right now, then I am talking about you. Stay safe and stay free, people.